before we begin our class, in 5 minutes, I want you to tell me the answer for the square root of 5,476 within 5 minutes. By the count of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The time is up. Okay. So I guess 99% those who attempted solving couldn't give out the answer in time. Okay. So there is a simple trick in doing or solving this question within 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes, which makes it even difficult for a calculator to solve. So let's delve right into the trick. So with perfect square numbers, let's list the first from 0 to 9, the squares of these numbers. So let's start. We have 0. So let's memorize these perfect squares. Now let's highlight the last digit of the perfect square numbers. So as we can see that 1 squared and 9 squared has the same last digit. So 9 squared and 1 squared have the same last digit. 1 squared and 9 squared has the same last digit. 2 squared and 8 squared has the same last digit. 3 squared and 7 squared has the same last digit. 4 squared and 6 squared has the same last digit. Okay, so looking at this, 5 squared and 0 squared are the odd ones. They differ from these numbers. So now with this, what we are going to do is now 5,476. So here we pick the last digit, which is 6, and then compare it to the perfect squares which has the last digit similar to 6. Okay, so from here we have 4 squared, which gives us 16, and then the last digit is 6, so we write the number 4. Is it only 4? We have another digit, 6 squared, also giving us 36, which has its last digit to be 6. So we have another number 6. So we have 4 or 6, which gives us its last digit to be 6. Now after finding the number that has the same last digit as this, then we cancel the first 2 digits. So these 2 digits are cancelled. Then we move on to the other numbers. So we have 54. And then from the perfect squares, we look at the number which is below 54 from the perfect squares. So from the perfect square numbers, we have 49, which is below 54. And what number squared is giving us 49? So 7 squared gives us 49, so we write the number 7. So after getting the number 7, we have 2 numbers here. We have 4 and 6. So is either 74 or 76. That gives us the root. So root 5,476 is giving us either 74 or 76. And since we don't want to guess here, we want an accurate answer. What we are going to do is, now we are going to multiply the number. So we repeat the number 7 here, and then multiply the number that comes after 7, which is 8. So multiplying this, it yields. So what we are to do here is to compare these two numbers, 56 and 54. If the number here is greater than the number here, then we pick the number which is greater from the 2 numbers. So if the number 56 is also less than the number 56, then we pick the number which is also less here. Okay, so now let's compare. 54 is less than 56, and comparing these 2 numbers, the number which is less is 4. So we pick 4. At the end result for the square root of 5,476 is giving us 74. So 74 squared gives us 5,476. Is this not simple? So within 5 seconds we are done. Solve a couple of examples to make us perfect in this. So now let's move on to another perfect square. Okay, so let me pick it out from the square root, and then from our perfect square numbers that we just listed here, now we compare the last digit, which is 4. So our last digit here is 4. We compare it to the last digit of the perfect square numbers. So we have 4, which is 2 squared. 2 squared is giving us 4, and we have another 4, which is a squared. So we are getting 2 squares or 2 numbers which has its last perfect number as 4. So we have 2 and 8. 2 and 8. So we write them somewhere here, and then cancel the first 2 digits. Then we move on to the remaining 2 numbers, which is 33. So we compare, we move back to our list and then compare from the perfect square the number which is below 33, and then the number here is 25. Of the number which gives us 25 is 5 squared. So we move and then write 5. So 5 squared is giving us 25, which is below this. So what we are going to do is, since we have 2 numbers here, so meaning it's either 52 or 58, which is giving us the square root of 3364. So what we are going to do here, which of the numbers, which of the 2 numbers is giving us the square root of this. So in order not to guess, we repeat our number 5 here and then multiply by the number that comes after that, which is 6. So 5 times 6 gives us 30, and then from here you compare the number 33 to the number 30. So the number 33 is greater than the number 30, so we pick the number which is greater with this 4 from these 2 numbers, and 8 is greater than 2. So 58 becomes our result from the square root of 3364. Okay, so now let me give out another example. Is this not interesting? Very interesting. And then within 5 seconds you'll be working faster, accurate, and then precise than the calculator. So please, if you want to do more, uploading a lot of tricks to help you find math very simple and very easily, please subscribe to my channel and then give me a thumbs up. This thumbs up means the world to me, and then I'm very grateful for that in building a family with you. So now let's move on. So now I want you to also try your hands on this and then leave your answer in the comment section. So since we are in 2025, now I leave this to you for you to solve. So find the square root of 2025. Subscribe to the channel, like my videos, and then share it to your loved ones.